How's it? Today is Wednesday, April 3rd. Clean and jerk stuff today. We're back on the roller coaster. I think today was pretty solid. Yesterday was good for what it was. I didn't do my overhead press yesterday. So, atypical of what I normally do on Wednesdays, I added the overhead press to today. And I think they went pretty well. My cleans are up to 117 for 3 sets of 2 plus 1. I tried something new today with my warm up. I did some squat jerks to warm up, and I think it actually helped a lot. I'm not joking at all. Like, squat jerking for me is mostly a party trick, but what it does force me to do is dip and drive vertically. If I don't dip and drive vertically, then I'm not making this squat jerk at all. And when I'm warming up, it's helping me keep that vertical dip and drive. So I go up to like 100, and then I make the squat jerk at 100. It's pretty easy. My best squat jerk is probably like 122, 123. I don't remember what it was. I do remember that I was trying to get to 125 that day because one of my friends was like, I bet you can't do 125. I was like, you know what? I'll bet you, and then I ended up losing. But yeah, 122 I think is probably the best I've done, but that's 80 right here. And then I'm still going for the split jerk because like that's what I compete in, right? That's what I normally do. And then here is my heaviest squat jerk that I did today. I'm genuinely like, I feel like that is what is keeping me real vertical for a lot of my dip and drive for my heavier clean and jerks. And I think that is something that I could practice, just having better dip and drive, that I don't need to do the squat jerk, because there's a good chance for injury with the squat jerk. But I don't know, it's just fun. And like I'm proficient at it. I'm not super efficient, but I'm proficient at it. And like I don't know, I just trying to enjoy training as much as I can, trying to be happier with the things that are going around in my life right now. Yeah, me clean jerks here, 117. This is my first set of 2 plus 1s. I feel like I think I said it last week, but this week is very much the same thing. Where it feels like in my dip and drive, it feels like I don't have as much legs as I used to. Like, I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I don't got no legs. I was like, kind of like what I was saying, and then Tanya was just like, she was just like imagining like little nubs or stubs for legs, and she was just laughing to herself on the side. But that's kind of what it's starting to feel like a lot lately, and I think it's one of those things that if I squat heavy on the day before, which I always do, unless I skip it, because sometimes I skip it because I don't know, my priorities are slowly shifting for certain things. But if I skip it, then I feel like I have a lot of strength in my legs. For what it's worth, all of the cleans are very easy today, so that's super positive. This right here is my third set, so I was like, all right, I'm going for the split, or sorry, not the split, the squat jerk here. And first thing that happens is my dip and drive goes forward immediately. Yeah, right there, you see that. So I can't save it. There's no shot I was gonna be able to save that. But like I said, like doing the warm-ups for the squat jerk really helps me stay vertical. I end up just doing another normal clean jerk here, 1 plus 1, so I make up for that last jerk that I missed. And even here you can see like it's a lot more forward than the other 2 jerks that I made but all good, right? Like I'm genuinely enjoying training. I'm having a lot of fun. Finished off, or I guess moved into accessories, so clean panda pulls go up to 130 today. So start at 110, then 120, 130. I feel like I'm moving this pretty well. I feel like the speed that I'm getting is desirable, and like that's the goal that I'm trying to get to, right? So it feels like I'm making progress with this, and I don't feel super awkward like I used to do. But 130 130 is the most I've clean and jerked. That was last week on Saturday. And look at how good that looks. It looks not as awkward as it used to. Like, I guarantee there are a lot of things that I could do better with these. Like, especially getting to more terminal extension at my knee and my hip before pulling down. But, 130 is not very light. 130 is literally the most I've clean and jerked this year, probably the last 8 months, something like that, right? After that, moving to my clean deadlifts here, 140. I went up to 160. 160 was pretty challenging. I try my best not to think about this too much, but like my goal is to clean and jerk 150, right? And I'm deadlifting this for a set of 3, and this boy is heavy. It is heavy, right? Look at how hard I'm trying here. And then 160 is even more so. Like I almost got stuck with 160 on the 3rd rep, and it doesn't feel good knowing that that is kind of where I'm at. But it is what it is, I'm trying to be positive about it, and like my lower back is already like dipping in flexion here. I think that if I give myself an opportunity, ooh, look how slow that is. If I give myself an opportunity, I feel like I can clean 140. If I try it on Friday, I'm not going to, but I feel like I could, especially with the way that things have been moving today. After that, moving to my overhead press, real quick, from 20 to 40, then 60, and then I went to 68 for 5.5s, and that was challenging. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make all 5.5s, like real difficult. I think that's the key for me today, was putting the bar on the squat rack. I didn't do that for my first set, but I think starting the 3rd set, I put it on the squat rack, and I was like, okay, this is gonna help me a tremendous amount, so I don't have to like clean it from the ground and do all this extra movement. And like, while it doesn't really work the same type of muscles or like the same muscles for the press, putting effort into the clean itself is always extra, especially if you can just put the squat rack up. I probably should have done it from the first set, but I didn't, and kind of it is what it is. So I did end up making all the lifts today, so that feels real good. I think that one thing I need to really examine is how my upper back is starting to behave with the more increase in weight and overhead press. I feel like right now it's a lot later after the training session. I feel a little bit of fatigue in there, so like I need to really figure out if I'm gonna start doing more strengthening exercises rather than just doing those mobility stuff for my upper back, which I do have. I did record a couple of videos of that. I haven't really put it together yet because they're super long, but I'll chop it up and then upload it in like a short form at some point. Finish off today with the GHD sit-ups. Normally I do dumbbell overhead walks, but I was absolutely gassed, so there's no shot I was going to do that. But yeah, today was good. We are in the fun part of the roller coaster right now. The part we enjoy the most. Is it the part where you climb, or is it the part where you go down? Who knows? But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.